Hello everyone, this is BSc second year class and we are discussing about what is mean by relation and all those things. So write down one note about the relation. Relation on set A means relation on set A means A cross A. A cross A itself is a relation. Therefore, relation on set A means A cross A. Now write down the definition of identity relation in a set. Identity relation. आता हे जे रिलेशन डिस्कस करणार आहोत आपण ते ए सेटवरतीच आहेत, म्हणजे ते कुणाचे सबसेट आहेत? ए क्रॉस एचेच. लेट ए बी अ सेट let A be a set, the relation IA means identity relation on set A defined by IA is equal to x comma y such that x is an element of A and y is also element of A, because this relation on set A and x is equal to y. For example, if A is equal to the given set 1 2 3, then IA is what? 1 1 2 2 3 3, or IA is equal to 1 1 2 2 is also identity relation on set A. So these are the two identity relations on set A. Now write down the definition of universal relation in a set A. Universal relation on a set A. We know that relation is a subset of A cross A. So let A be any set and R be the set A cross A, and R means relation R be the set A cross A, then R is called universal relation. For example, A is equal to 1 2, then find A cross A. A cross A is what? 1 1 1 2 2 1 2 2. Now this relation itself is a universal relation on set A. Now write down the definition of void relation. Void relation or empty relation, or the name itself indicates its property. So in this relation there is no any element. So phi is also a subset of A cross A. Phi itself is a subset of A cross A. We know that empty set is a subset of every set. Then phi is called void relation on a set A. Then phi is called void relation on set E. Now let us discuss properties of the relations in a set. Properties of relations in a set. Properties of relations in a set. So first property, reflexive relation. Reflexive relation. Let R be a relation on a set A. R be a relation on a set A such that A comma A belongs to R for all A belongs to A, then R is called reflexive relation. So reflexive relation contains all elements like A comma A for all A belongs to R. For example, if A is a given set 1 comma 2, then reflexive relation on set A is equal to 1 1 and 2 2. So this is the reflexive relation on set A. Now symmetric relation. Second, symmetric relation. Let R be a relation on a set A such that A comma B belongs to R implies B comma A belongs to R, where A comma B belongs to element of A, where A comma B belongs to set A. So when we say that the relation is a reflexive, if and only if AB belongs to R implies BA belongs to R. For example, if A is equal to 1 2 3, then the relation R 1 2 2 1 3 1 and 1 3. Now 1 2 belongs to set R, then 2 1 is also element of the R, 3 1 is the element of R, then 1 3 is also element of R. So this is the symmetric relation. This is symmetric. But if we define the relation 1 2 2 1 and 1 3, so this relation is not symmetric because 1 2 belongs to R, 2 1 belongs to R, but 1 3 belongs to R and 3 1 is not element of R. Therefore this is not a symmetric relation. Now antisymmetric relation. Antisymmetric means not symmetric. R is a relation on set A. Let on set A, then R is antisymmetric if then if AB belongs to R and BA belongs to R, BA belongs to R, if and only if, so this is the sign of if and only if A is equal to B. So AB and BA are the elements of R if and only if A is equal to B. So 1, 2 to 1, such pairs are does not included in antisymmetric relation, and 1, 2 is equal to 1 if and only if 1 is equal to 2. So this is the definition of antisymmetric relation. Now transitive relation. Transitive relation. Let R be a relation on R A. Let R be set A such that A comma B belongs to R and B comma C belongs to R. This implies A comma C belongs to R. Whenever A comma B belongs to R and B comma C belongs to R, then AC belongs to R. So AC belongs to R. So this is a transitive relation. Now what is meant by equivalence relation? So when we say that the relation is equivalence, R is an equivalence relation in A if and only if and only if it must be reflexive, symmetric and transitive. It must be reflexive, symmetric and transitive. Reflexive means for all A belongs to R, A comma A belongs to R. So if A comma, what is meant by symmetric? A comma B belongs to R. This implies B comma A belongs to R. And transitive means if A comma B and B comma C belongs to R, this implies A comma C belongs to R. So the equivalence relation is reflexive, symmetric and transitive. If the relation is reflexive, symmetric and transitive, then we say that this relation on a set A is equivalence relation. So today's class I am going to stop over here. Thank you.